What's going on, real ones? Today we're gonna get back into this Oak Island. I stopped on episode 3. I'm gonna go through 4. I got a lot of episodes to catch up on, reviews, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go through them in the next couple of days. That's all I'm gonna be doing to try to catch up on this series with my reviews. But before we get into the episode 4 review, I know that it's on like episode, I think 8, 9 or something like that. But before we get into all of that, don't forget to come by and check out the store page. We got hoodies. We got beanies. I know I need to put more up, but we got beanies. We got phone cases. We got mugs, t-shirts, men and women's. So come on, get in where you fit in. I got all kinds of designs. You know what I'm saying? So check your boy out. But now let's get back into this Oak Island review. And I'm gonna try to review this a little differently. So I'm not gonna be playing too much of the clips because I've been getting copyrighted on YouTube, and I'm trying not to be copyrighted. All right, so I'm trying to figure out the process. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all me. This is a one-man operation. So first, what they're talking about here is how the Restalls, when they were living back here, back in the day, when they were living on the property, you feel me, braving the elements and whatnot. They were the ones that were trying to find. Well, they knew about the box drains, but they were trying to find the convergence point of where the box drains intersected. All right, because they thought if they could find the intersection point, they would be able to pump concrete into the hole to stop the water from flowing into the money pit so that they could dig safely. But after they had put all of the concrete into the hole, it didn't set right and it shifted. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't cut the water off. And the Restalls were actually some of the ones that had lost their lives. The Restall Senior and Restall Junior had I want to press play so bad, but I know if I do, I'm gonna get hit with a copyright strike. See, this is the hole that they were pumping the cement into to try to stop the water. Let me see if I can play just a little bit.
Foot deep shaft that he believed was close to reaching the flood tunnel. Robert, along with Bobby and 2 other men, tragically lost their lives when poisonous hydrogen sulfide gas mysteriously emitted from the bottom of the pit.
See what I'm saying? So, and this is what this is. This is where they're going to be trying to find that convergence point and start and try to actually being serious and trying to cut the water off from the money pit, because if they could cut the water off, that would significantly improve their chances at finding whatever the hell's down there and preserving whatever the hell's down there, because it wouldn't be getting hit with salt water and stuff. All right, so let's move on. They're still talking. Okay, so now this is, you got Gary, my man, metal detector, and you got Craig Tester. This is the spoils pit from lot 5, where all of the archaeologists and stuff, that where the round feature was at, that has been expanded into this just conglomerate of a building that they don't know what the hell it is, and they're still trying to figure it out. But this is the spoils pit from that site. Okay, and this is some of the items they found at such location, like this cut coin piece that they had found, this quarter piece. This is what the actual whole coin looks like, but they only found just this quarter piece. And if this is what they found, and if they're cutting coins like this, so either one of 2 things was happening. Either A, they was bartering and trading for stuff, or B, they were paying people. And I believe they were paying people. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how they would make change. They would cut the coin like that to pay people. So while they were out here digging and searching and whatnot, they actually come across something unique.
Lot 5. Craig Tester and Gary Drayton have just made a potentially important discovery.
It's a nice little button, mate.
All right.
Look at that.
It's a very unique button.
Very round. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, these rounded buttons were normally tunic buttons.
Okay.
The loop's still on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Time period?
Could be late 1600s to mid 17s, because it is a fancier button. This is unusual. We haven't found any of those.
Yeah.
A possible tunic or garment button? If Gary
So like, just saying, because they're still finding stuff, and that feature, whatever that feature is, out there on Lot 5, is very, very interesting. But they also find something else.
Let me see what we got. What we got here? What have we got here, Craig? That feels like lead.
And that, my
I don't know
friend,
what that is, mate.
is
I
a
think that's
weight.
a coin weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that looks like an old coin weight. You see how it's been sloped down on 4 sides? That's what they used to do. Slope them down and cut pieces off to weigh coins.
Okay. Your average person wouldn't have one of these, would they?
It would be someone kind of higher up, would be the person.
See, because like, and if they're weighing coins, there's a lot of movement going on with some material, some substance, some treasure. Because if you're weighing them, you're taking an accurate count of what's going in and what's coming out. So, like I said, either someone's being paid to do some work, or B, they're moving some money and some treasure around, or C, both, because you got to pay the workers. Because we know damn well this wasn't just some small operation that was going on out here at this island. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now we got one more thing after this. Like not a whole lot happened in episode 4, but right here, Dr. Ian Spooner's here to tell them some relatively bad news. That they're not finding any more of the gold traces in the water that they were finding in the spot in which they were finding it at first. Okay, not saying it's gone. They're just not finding it in the same spot. Okay, so that means it's shifting down there. So all of the holes that they've been digging, all of the boreholes they've been digging down into the ground, have been stirring up and swishing around the particulates, so they can't get accurate reads from under the ground in the water. So what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to just let it settle, let all of that particulates and all of that water and material settle under the ground. You know what I'm saying? Before they can go back and retest and see where the gold and stuff's coming from. Make sense? And that's what he's here to tell them. Basically what he's telling them, that they're going to have to stop digging in the money pit for right now and let all of that settle before they can go back in and test to see where actually all of that gold and stuff is coming from. And the last thing. So while they were out here digging for the the box from the box trains, they actually found a piece of the concrete that, well, they allegedly found a piece of the concrete that the Restalls had dumped into that hole that I showed y'all earlier to stop the water flow. And if that is true, that this is some of the concrete that the Restalls poured down into the ground, this is that location where the convergence point is. So let's see if I can play a little bit of that.
Made a potentially significant discovery.
Is it concrete?
Yeah.
That's definitely
Good eyeball.
concrete. You know what I'm saying? That's modern looking
The Restalls,
concrete,
when they
like
tried
from
to
today.
shut off the supply, if you will, of water for flooding.
And not even really from
They
today. You
poured
know what I'm saying? That
concrete
looks
down in
like
the shaft,
some old
and then
stuff.
supposedly they let loose.
Could Rick Lagina be correct that he has found a piece of the concrete that Robert Restall made more than 50
So,
years ago?
they are
in an
actually
attempt to
getting
clog up the
closer
vertical shaft? If so,
to finding the treasure. You know what I'm saying? Because they're finding all these extra external points, like the drains or the what's going on at lot 5 with the dirt matching up. You know what I'm saying? They're finding stuff on the island that's hinting towards people were doing like major operations on this island, bro. It's just nothing out here to it. There's no treasure. No. They found too much anecdotal evidence to tell me that, ain't nothing going. No, it's something going on out here. It's something going on out here. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it for the review of episode 4. Don't forget to check out the store. We got hoodies, beanies, mugs, phone cases, women's and men's t-shirts. Get in where you fit in. All right? And I'm going to see y'all on the next review. And this is your boy signing off. Peace.